new episode of Greased and Gas. Thanks for tuning in again. We are here today at Rich River Rod Run up in Echuca, and we're going to show you everything that has gone on this weekend, from the paddleboat cruise to the show and shine to the RSL rock and roll dance. Stay tuned, we've got more coming up. We're here having a chat today with Daniel. He's the Vice President of the Rich River Rod and Custom Club, which hold Rich River Rod Run up here in Echuca. So, Daniel, how long have you been in the club for?
I joined when I was 17, so it's almost about 17 years. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. Was your dad in the club as well?
Yeah, my dad was probably the second tier of original members.
Yep.
So.
And how long's the club been around?
It's formed in late 80s, 88, 89. So it's been around a little while.
Rich River Rod Run, so how many years has that been running as well?
We've been running the Rod Run for about 30 years, biannual every second year, so about 15 runs in total.
Okay, so that's something we should point out to people. It is biannual. It only runs every 2 years. So if you want to come along, you do have to wait 2 years. But you guys have got a bit of an agreement with one of the other clubs because they run theirs in the alternative years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so another local club up this way, over in Tokamall, they run on the odd years. We run on the even.
Yeah, but both runs are really, really good. I've got to say, both are definitely worth attending. So this weekend we've kick-started on the Friday night. We had a drive-in night. We're watching Deuce of Spades. We've had the paddle steamer, which I went on, which was amazing. It was great. The ladies on there were fantastic. I honestly can't rave about them.
That's good to hear.
Enough. And then obviously the show and shine today, these guys have brought the weather out because they have nailed it today. It is perfect here for driving out in hot rods. Yeah. And entry-wise, how did you guys go this year? Yeah, pretty good. We had about 170, mid-170s mark, and we've pretty much... Well, we've more than doubled it today with our day entry. Yeah, so. There's a lot of cars here today.
Yeah, it's been a really good turnout.
Yeah, no, I think, honestly, and it's a good size run that you've got here because there's not... I think on a lot of the rod runs where sometimes they get a little bit too big, it does become quite hard to manage here. It's been quite good. They had a sit-down dinner last night at the RSL and the food was really good and everyone managed to get a set. I think it kicked on quite late there as well.
Yeah, I left about 11:30 and there's still 50 or 60 people still hanging around.
Yeah, the Mighty Kings were playing there. So I think overall, you guys have had a great event here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, well done. I mean, I've been to this run before. It was quite a few years ago now, and I certainly am not disappointed to have come back. It's an easy run up the highway, so come on up.
More than welcome.
Now, in terms of your own car, you don't have one here today. You got one in the shop, I hear.
My two are still in the shop, so
happens.
Commandeered the old man's car, or Dad's car, I should say.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah. So tell us a little bit. It's a 34 coupe that we're seeing.
Black three window.
Yep.
We actually bought this car as is.
Yep.
It was originally built as a highboy back in the early 90s. On gas.
Oh wow.
But didn't run too well, so old mate didn't bring it out of the shed too much, and then.
He's lost, your gain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Have you got to drive this here today, or is your dad?
No, I didn't get to drive this one today. I drove his other one. But
what else has he got?
He's got a 64 Studebaker just over behind us over here.
So you've been brainwashed since birth by the sounds of it?
Yeah. I was Dad built the studio, so I I used to drive that up and down the ramps as a kid. So,
no, we know what it's like.
He knew I was going to be broke from birth. So.
Because you said your other car you've owned since you were 17.
Yeah, so it's been a long time in the making.
Yeah, no, well, we look forward to, maybe in 2 years when we come back up here again, or we might see you out and about at one of the rod runs somewhere and we'll catch up with the build and how that's going with it. But it's great to see so many cars out here today. And like I said, thanks for putting on such a terrific rod run. It's definitely worthwhile coming up. Like I said, jump on board to, it's Rich River Rod and Custom is where everything is about the event. And if you want to enter and see about accommodation, but there's heaps of accommodation up here and there's heaps to see and do as well while you're up here. And you guys do give time as part of the event to go and actually explore some of the local.
There's lots of little things for your families to do up here as well as the older demographic as well. So there's plenty to do up here.
There you go. Get on up here to Echuca. Thanks for chatting to us.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Mixing it up a little bit here because we do have rods and customs here today. We've got Mal here with his FC. So Mal, there's a lot of modifications on this car. You were showing me the bumper bar before. The bonnet obviously is a bit of a standout there. Yeah. Tell us, how did this project start?
A bit of a dream. There was a FC around called Triology, and I went to the hot rod show and fell in love with it, and that was the start.
Yeah, you've always loved FCs?
So and I had terrific fabricators, Glenn O'Halloran, and at a couple of workshops in town here, O'Neill's panel shop. Put a lot of effort into it, a lot of time, and I was very pleased with the result. Yeah.
So when you got the car, what sort of state was it in?
Oh, it was the start of you had a V8 put in it, and it was going to be a cheap project. So when I bought it, I was going to spend this little bit of money on it and have a nice run around car, but unfortunately...
No, it doesn't always end. We hear that so many times. So because we saw you at Show Cars Melbourne, I think that's where Greg actually met you. You had that at the show in Melbourne?
Yes, Show Cars.
How did you go down there? Did you take out any awards down there?
I think I got, I can't think of it. I've had 37 trophies, so it's hard to remember which ones.
He has to look at his trophy cabinet just to see what's there.
And $12,000 in the running on prizes. So it's collected a little bit.
You don't hear that very often, actually. That's nice. You've had a little bit of a payback there. So with the car, obviously, you were mentioning about the bumper bar. Tell us what's happened there. So
the bumper bar is an original bumper bar, and they come in 3-piece.
Yep.
So we welded it, and if you look at the upper lip, there's a 32mm strip being welded in there and turned upside down.
What makes you think of that? What makes someone... I love that, the foresight. What makes you think?
just something. I think we
Just-
saw something
you
in a
saw-
hot rod
There
magazine.
you
It was
go.
on a Chev.
Yeah, there you go.
So we just,
And even the dashboard in this, I know you've got Dakota digital dashes from a 57 Chev. They look
Yep.
at the bezel.
yeah, well, that was my idea.
That's your
I loved
idea?
it.
Yep,
That
smooth it
was-
all out.
That was one of the things I had to have.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so-
There's a lot of little things on this
Oh.
car that, unless you know an FC Holden,
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't pick. But yeah,
Nah.
there's a lot of work that's gone into this
So like
car.
the doors have been extended 10 mil.
I hadn't even noticed that. I only had a quick look at this car as of what
Yeah.
else? Come on, tell us what else, Mel. What
And
else
all
have
the
you done?
corners rounded.
All corners rounded.
Subaru seats
Subaru seats have all
from
been
my friend in
retrimmed.
Melbourne, Colin White.
Yep.
You
love this.
Lots
Look
of
at it. I love it.
things.
You're so excited. I love it. I love this. I love passion in cars. It's great
Oh,
to see.
yeah.
And you're an Echuca local up here in the club as well.
Echuca local, yeah.
Yeah.
Originally from Melbourne, but
Yeah.
13 years or something up here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
No, so will we see the car back down at any more shows? Have you still got more? Or are you sort of just done and happy to drive it now?
I've booked in for the one for the FEFC Nationals in
Nice.
Wangaratta.
Yep.
But I heard today it's been cancelled.
Damn coronavirus.
So another one.
I mean, this episode's going to come out in a few weeks. What are we all going to do this winter without car shows? I know.
Polish your car.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? I was thinking that my hot rod's filthy, and I thought I'm going to have a really clean car by the time summer starts again.
Yeah,
Because we're all going to catch up on all our projects on our cars because let's face it, we're not going to be able to do anything else. So maybe that's a good thing. And we can always let's hope the postal system still works. We can order lots of car parts online.
Yeah.
So we can do that. That's good for the economy. Let's stimulate the economy by buying car parts.
Yes, that's true.
It's going to be interesting times ahead, but we've enjoyed today. This could be the last car show we get to go for a while. So, and it's turned on the weather for us, and we've got to talk about cool cars like your FC here now.
Yes. Hey.
Thanks for having a chat to us.
That's all right.
Take
Welcome.
care.
Thanks very much.
have Baz. Now, Baz, we're here to chat about your coupe that's behind us.
Yeah.
This car's got a bit of history. Tell us, how did you come about getting it?
Well, I seen it advertised in Wheels magazine, and this car goes right back to the mid-60s.
Yeah, it's been a hot rod for a long time from the sounds of it.
Yeah, it was, the body and chassis was imported from America, Ohio, went to New Zealand, where the rod was a copy of an American car.
Yep. It's a little bit California kids sort of looking.
California kid style. That's how I rebuilt it.
Yeah.
But it was blue in pretty sad shape.
Yeah.
So I watched the movie California Kid. I said, bugger it, I'm going to copy that car.
Yeah.
And it's real old school. Back in the 50s and 60s, when you had a hot rod, it had to be what shade of black?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I've got a black coupe, I know.
And I've even put my initials on the door, like they used to.
Yeah. There's some old school touches. Now, because I noticed this car when we walked past, we're doing a bit of a live feed before here, and I did notice it because it is such an unusual car. You don't see many channeled cars. So if most people don't know what channeling is, it's where they basically cut the floor out and they bring the chassis up through the floor. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. So this one's been channeled.
It's called a rake look.
It is, and this car has got it. So it's
it's got a big time.
7-inch channeling job on this car. So very old school look, and that's a huge. And what is it like to drive?
Well, it's a lot better. I've got new boots on the back. And it's a lot better now.
Yeah, a lot better to drive. And we were talking before as well, because obviously on the 34, if you know the shape of the 34 cowl, this car it's obviously had a bit of a modification there. And
it's got a 32 cowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that what it is?
body with 32 cowl. Yeah.
And then obviously legroom being channeled is always something that's an issue. So I'd say that's why they've extended little bits and pieces.
It's not a big man's car.
No. You know, it's funny, you hear that a lot when I'm out in my hot rod. People say, "Geez, you're not very tall," and I go, "No, but I fit a recessed firewall."
Well, you'd fit well in
just
the back
nicely,
car.
so it works well. Yep. Now, motor-wise as well, this is something running a little bit different. It's not your typical small block in there.
Yeah, it's not a very popular motor in hot rods. It's a 455. Board to 458.
Yeah, so Pontiac motor, is that what it is? Yeah, because it had us questioning what it was when we took a look at it, because it's very unusual. The heads don't sit like a Windsor or a small block.
I wanted to put a supercharger on it, but
can't get a manifold to fit?
No, I can't get it registered.
Ah.
It's full street rego.
Ah, yeah.
And he said, if you put a blower on that, Baz, I'm not going to pass
It'll be a little rocket if
with
it did.
60 view.
Yeah, 11 metres. Yeah.
You've got to
I've
have
been
that
there.
matchbox out the front. You're gonna,
I've been there, especially with a 7-inch channeling job on it as well.
Yeah.
You definitely got your work cut.
But it doesn't need a blower.
Nah, it looks cool.
It's got plenty of torque.
Looks good the way it is, Baz. I don't think you need to change anything. But if anyone has any history on the car, we'd love to hear some more about it. It obviously has been a New Zealand car. It's been a
copy of an American car.
It's been a copy of an American car. It's been imported out here. So if anyone has any feedback when they see this episode on YouTube, or if you see it was blue, so it's been repainted this colour by Baz. But we'd love to hear some more details on the car, and I'm sure we'll pass that on to Baz as well. If anyone does know any history of the car, it'd be great to see. Baz, thanks for chatting to us. We're going to go and have a chat to some of the other people in your club. You've put on a great event, and you've certainly turned on the weather up here in Echuca as well. Thanks for that. We appreciate it.
Just as nice as you, love.
Oh, thanks. He's sweet. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Greased and Gas. We'll catch you next time on YouTube, or stay up to date with any of our updates on Facebook. Catch you next time.